different kinds of liberation are there. Salokya means attaining the loka of Mahadeva. Samipya means attaining the close proximity, getting closer to Mahadeva in Parakailasha. Parakailasha, you go back, and then after that, there are many ganas who are serving Mahadeva. How to attain close proximity? By yearning and longing for him. And Samipyam is attaining closer proximity with Mahadeva and Parashakti. And then Sarupya, attaining his form. We saw that even after you attain his form, you still remain as his dasa, as his servant. And then Sarshti means attaining his opulences, attaining all his opulences. And then Sanidhya, being eternally at his feet, lotus feet. Like Manika Vasigar, everybody aspired to place that feet. Oh, Mahadeva, I want to place that. I want that feet of yours to be placed on my head. That feet, even Brahma and Vishnu are searching for. And then finally, Sayujya. Sayujya is misinterpreted by many people. Sayujyam is not merging. Sayujyam is being in the eternal company of Mahadeva. It is just like an ocean is there, and all the fishes are there in the ocean, right? All the fishes are there. We are like the fishes. We are a part of the ocean, but still we cannot claim that we are the ocean. We are that fishes enjoying that Parakailasha along with Mahadeva. Adding Mahadeva to your life. No one is asking anyone to become a recluse or a sannyasa. No. Adding Parashakti and Paramashiva as a part and parcel, as a part of your life. And also getting that knowledge that everything belongs to him. And it is very easy to attain moksha in that way. So these are the things. And Sayujyam, as I said before, it is being in the eternal company of Mahadeva. The Jivatma is always separate from Paramatma. Always the Jivatma is dependent on the Paramatma. There is not even a single time when the Jivatma was independent. And because we think that we are independent, and that's why we are taking repeated cycles of birth and death. When we come to the conclusion that our Pati is Mahadeva and we have to look back to him, that's when we start our true spiritual journey. So that's about moksha. Regarding the spiritual worlds, so there are various worlds available. We are in the Bhumandala, Bhuloka. Now below this, you have Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Rasatala, Mahatala, Patala. All these worlds are available. 7 worlds are available below this Bhumandala. And we have this Bhulokam. Beyond this Bhuloka, there are 7 worlds also. Bhuvaha, Suvaha, Mahaha, Janaha, Tapaha, Satyam. Satyam is Brahmaloka, and beyond that is Vaikuntham or Vishnu Lokam. All these worlds are material. And beyond that is actually, beyond Vaikuntham is where the spiritual worlds start. Apara Kailasha and Parakailasha. Apara Kailasha, within Apara Kailasha there are many worlds. Like Skanda Lokam, Devi Lokam, and beyond that is Parakailasha or Shiva Lokam, which is the highest of the highest. There is nothing that is greater than that Shiva Lokam or equal to Shiva Lokam. Where Parashakti and Paramashiva eternally reside, they are in Nava Yavvanam. It describes, all the Puranas describe the form of Parashakti and Paramashiva, how beautiful they are, and how the Jivas, they go back, after they go back, they eternally enjoy with Mahadeva. There is no Nachapunara Vartate, Anavrittis Shabdat. There is no coming back, there is no coming back. After you reach Mahadeva, you will never get back into the repeated cycles of birth and death after attaining Parashakti and Mahadeva. So that's how it is. And whereas one who goes back to Indra, or people have the notions of going back to Swarga. I want to go back to Vishnu and Brahma. But even if you go back there, we saw the situation of Vaikunta in the last class, right? All the Vaikunta Vasis were in trouble. When with the Hala poison, Vishnu turned black because of that. Brahma was affected, Indra was affected. Like that, all the lokams, even if you go back, you have to return. And there are many pramanams also how, where the jivas, after going back to Brahma, Vishnu and Indra Loka, they had to take birth again. And we can see that in the next class on how actually they had to finally seek the feet of Mahadeva to get completely liberated. To get completely liberated from the repeated cycles of birth and death.